Position of the element in the periodic table means the period number and the group number of the element. Periods are the horizontal rows, and there are 7 periods in the periodic table. Groups are the vertical columns, and there are 8 groups in the periodic table. Let's find out the position of the two elements, bromine and oxygen. Bromine has 35 electrons and oxygen has 8 electrons. The electrons are revolving in the circular paths around the nucleus, which are called shells. And there are subshells as well. And according to the Aufbau principle, the electrons are filled in the lower energy levels first. So this is the increasing order of the energy of the subshells. 1s has lower energy than 2s, 2s has lower energy than 2p. Moving on, 3s has lower energy than 3p, and 3p has lower energy than 4s, and 4s has lower energy than 3d, and 3d has lower energy than 4p. So this you need to learn, and then you have to fill the electrons in these energy levels. There are 35 electrons in the bromine, so this would be the electronic configuration of bromine. 1s2, maximum number of electrons in the s shell is 2. So 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. So maximum number of electrons in the p subshell is 6. So there will be 6 electrons in the p shell. 3s2, 3p6. 4s2, 3d10. Maximum number of electrons in the d subshell is 10. And 4p5. So as there are 35 electrons, so see this is 6 plus 4, 10. 6 plus 2, 8 and 2. So here till here there are 20. This is 30 and this is 35 electrons. And we see that there are 4 shells. Shell 1, shell 2, shell 3 and shell 4. So there are total number of shells 4. So this will make the bromine go in the period 4. And the valence electrons, that is electron in the outermost shell. Outermost shell is the 4th shell, and there are 7 electrons in the 4th shell, 4s2 and 4p5. 5 plus 2 makes 7, so there are 7 electrons in the valence shell. So bromine is in the 7th group, and it is also called halogen. Now we find out the position of oxygen. This is the electronic configuration of oxygen: 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. So this is the first shell, and this is the valence shell or the second shell. Second shell is the valence shell for oxygen. The total shells are 2, so that means the period number of oxygen is 2, and the valence shell electrons, which is the 2 shell or the L shell, the valence electrons are 6. So group number of oxygen is 6.